All right, part D. We actually want the answers to A, B, and C in terms of the letters. So what's interesting is that we actually, for part D, we already did part A above, so I'll actually just say C work. We got that V equals square root of 2GH. Now, it turns out for the second part, to get the answer to be in terms of letters, we can just merely rewrite this equation and this equation just a little bit differently. So the dropping equation is 1/2 GT squared, and then the bouncing equation, it bounces up. So this part, 1/2 GT squared, is the same, but then what we're going to do is we'll subtract off that term, but instead of 10, we'll just put square root of 2GH times T plus it's actually at this height that it was on the ground. So what this is going to tell us is when we set these equal to each other, when we set xd equal to xb and solve again, we'll end up getting that 0 equals negative 2GHT plus h. And then our time actually works out to be h over the square root of 2g h, which when we simplify that is square root of h over 2g for the time. And then for part C, the way we'll solve it is, again, we want to get the actual position that it's at, so that's xd is 1/2 gt squared, which when we plug in the t that we solve for here, that's going to be part C for letter D is going to be 1/2 times g, and then this is going to be h over 2g square root squared, so that's h over 2g. And then we end up actually getting that this is h over 4. So it actually ends up at 1/4 of the height that it started at. Very interesting. All right, so that is part D. All right, so in the next problem we will do the second free response problem.